Right. Everything should be working. And I hope you can't hear the ceiling fan that's turned on. Since the last time I live streamed, I've made some adjustments to the setup. And yeah, also installed a ceiling fan. So it should be a little bit more acceptable in terms of temperature at these, more warm days. So let's see. It's already, again, a warm day here in the Netherlands. But yeah, with the ceiling fan, it should be a little bit better in this room. Eventually, I'm going to need to install some kind of AC or something similar, because that's probably the only way you can really fight the heat when sim racing. But it's okay for now. I'm glad to be back as well. It's been a while. It's been a minute. Yeah. Le Mans Ultimate was updated to version 1.4 last Tuesday. Obviously, also at the same time, they released 2 new tracks. In this case, Daytona and Laguna Seca. I already made a video about that, specifically just looking at the 2 tracks and yeah, how that's been going so far. Good morning, Dutch Travel Guy. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well, by the way. But yeah, 2 new tracks. It's the first part of the USA Track Pass. I purchased the whole Track Pass immediately because, yeah, I already know I'm gonna like all of these tracks they're gonna release. So I gave myself the 10% discount. So that's 6 tracks you'll be getting for I think it was 35 euros, which is acceptable, I would say. But yeah, for me, it's also tied to the YouTube channel, of course. So I think that validates the price for me. And I already saw that there's also a launch party race, which is a 2.4 hour event. That should be available tomorrow as well. So I might do that tomorrow, especially because it's the temperatures are a little bit better tomorrow. And in this case, I think it's not that smart to do a 2.4 hour race with 30 degrees. But it should be a little bit lower tomorrow. Compared to iRacing, it's cheap. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's true, of course. And with iRacing, it's also tied to the service, I guess. But they do have discounts at iRacing. So if you purchase like 6, or I think it's starting from 3 to 6 to 9, you get increasingly amounts of discounts. So, but track for track, it's probably cheaper in Le Mans Ultimate, that's for sure. Yeah. But I really like Daytona because it was one of my favorite tracks when I still played GT7, so Gran Turismo. Both tracks, by the way, are in Gran Turismo 7. So, but yeah, I think it's really good that they're expanding the total amount of tracks. Right now, it's 16 with these 2 new tracks. But at the end of the year, it's going to be a total amount of 20 tracks. I think that's really good. It just gives you more possibilities for championships, team championships, team races, just to have more tracks. I think that's always a good thing. But I've signed up for the 1 hour race instead of the 2.4 hour event. So that's just so I can take a break after an hour to get out of the sim rig for like 2 seconds to get a drink and just to acclimatize a little bit, because it's already getting warm here. It's gonna be a hot day today again at where I live. So yesterday it was 33 degrees, and today it's gonna be around 30, I guess. So it's a good thing we're streaming in the morning. Yeah, Race Control Pro Plus. Yeah, so then it's part of the subscription, right? Well, compared to the last heat wave, this is a little bit better, because the last heat wave was for like 1 week, and it didn't cool down in the night, but it did last night. So when I woke up this morning, it was 23 degrees in my house. Yeah, I've got the ceiling fan on as well. You shouldn't be able to hear it, so that should be cancelled out. But if you're hearing it, it's probably really, really like in the background. But yeah, I installed a ceiling fan like 2 weeks ago. So it's up on the ceiling, and it's just to like keep the airflow going. Obviously, it's not an AC unit, but it does the job. Yeah, it's really silent. That's why I picked this one as well, because it's supposed to be really really silent. At least on the lower setting it is. So it's not on the maximum setting right now, but yeah, it's doing its job, and it's directly above me, so it sure does help with feeling a little bit cooler in the sim rig. If you're using Go setups, by the way, I checked the application, but they haven't installed the new setups for Laguna Seca and Daytona yet. But as far as I can see, looking at the track characteristics, I think Daytona is like 90% comparable to Monza. So I'm running a Monza setup, which actually works. I did some practice runs earlier, and seems like a really good setup as a base point. So yeah, got some airflow, extra realism, like wind shear and stuff like that. So let's see. We're gonna start this event, do some qualifying laps, and see what we can do. One thing I did notice during the practice runs is that the curbs at the infield part of the track are fairly lethal, so you want to avoid those. Because especially in the hypercar, this particular corner, I think it's called the dog leg. Yeah, that's lethal in the hypercar. So let me just quickly load the Monza setup. I think I was running this one. Let me check. Monza. I was running this one, yeah. Yeah, so we're actually in split 1 of 3. It's gonna be an exciting race, I think. Let's see if I can see some familiar names. Not at first glance, but I'm seeing 2 drivers with a warning badge. Yeah, should be okay. 18 drivers in the split. 31 drivers in total, so I guess no LMP3s. Oh, there's one. I think there's one. Yeah, that's that's gonna be a lonely race. He's gonna drive all by himself. Yeah, so there's one LMP3. That's pretty funny. Well, as long as he finishes the race, he's gonna win. That's pretty stupid. He's probably the only LMP3 who signed up for this race anyway, because you would think they would allocate all the LMP3s in one split if they don't have enough, but he's probably the only one. That's pretty funny. Yeah, that's a big advantage, I think, because I didn't really need to like dial in the track. It's just all memory from GT7. So let's see. It's a pretty long pit exit as well. So you have to drive all the way around. And the pit limiter end zone is like 100 meters further, so... Well, let's see. Obviously cold tires, so... It's also gonna be the first online race I'm gonna do with the new pedals. So that's also gonna be interesting. But yeah, I really like Daytona. I think it's a really nice track. I just like the layout, the flow. Oh, don't lose it. That would have been an issue if I lost it there. Tire's not totally warm yet, but it's okay. Figure out that line in that corner, because that's not ideal yet. Probably need to trail in a little bit more. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a 149 or 150. This isn't a quick lap.
That time was a 149.59.
I think this corner is really good for overtaking in the race. If you get late on the brakes in that corner and just hug the inside, you can really go for an overtake. Still messing up the line. But that corner you can really take different lines to approach this long oval part. Oh, that's track limits. Oh. I thought it was, but it wasn't.
Time 148.15.
That's better. It's still not ideal. Good exit though. I think we can do one more lap after this one. Tried to take too much speed. Okay, but there's still lap time available. I should be able to do a 147 low at least. Just try and do that this lap. Okay, now don't mess up the bus stop. No! Ah! That's a shame. It's still gonna be an improvement, I think. Could have been way better. Ah, that's a shame. Yeah. I messed up the bus stop again. I want to try... I need to, like, slow down a little bit more on entry. And then carry more speed on the exit instead of, like, really attacking the first part. Because that really messes up the exits. Yeah, could have been P14, I think, if I improved and didn't invalidate, or at least didn't get the track limit. But it's a 1 hour race, so
Go to the grid for a race start.
qualifying isn't going to be the most important part of the race. Let's see. Take this setup. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna need one pit stop. Probably need to do a little bit of fuel saving, I guess. Yo, what's up, Mike? Hey, what's up, Martian? Good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. Okay, first race at Daytona. It's gonna be a 1 hour race. Straight up. Yeah, I'm thinking about the strategy because there's supposed to be a bug where the car doesn't rotate enough in the pits if there's a car in front of you, and then you need to like reverse the car to not hit the car in front of you. So it might be a good option to actually pit early and then avoid all the potential bugs in the pit in that regards. So if it's gonna be 34 or 35 laps, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I need to pit after 17 laps and then just fuel up. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter, I think. There's not really a strategy possible. Well, let's just see. ¿Qué tal? Tranquilo. Well, let's see if this race is gonna be tranquilo. We're the final car in the field, so at least there's no threat from behind. But let's see. I want to get a good start. Then just get into the rhythm.
Green flag, green flag.
Wow. I think he didn't see me. Oh, there he goes. But I want to keep my nose clean because it's still an hour to go. No need to fight like crazy in the opening lap. But you do want to keep in touch with the cars in front, of course, simply because of the slipstream. Oh, another car. We almost lost it. I think this Porsche has damage. Looks like it. Up to P12. Oh, okay, thank you. You try so hard to avoid damage and then somebody just plows into the back. Okay, let's settle in. I think we're just outside of his slipstream.
That time was a 148.04.
Oh, Porsche lost it behind. Another slow driving car in front. Woo! I think he had contact with the tire barrier. That looked like a serious crash. Okay, we lost a little bit of time there, but we're still alive. Oh, that was close.
Time 148.42.
Almost lost it. Come on. Okay, the main focus should be to just extend the gap to the cars behind me. That's better.
That time was a 1:48.57.
I think I really have an advantage over the Porsche in the slow corners, the slow speed ones. But I think I need to... Yeah, we're actually pretty good on fuel. Should be okay. Is that the quicker line, taking that high line into the oval parts? I don't feel that's quicker. The car behind me is also pretty quick, so I need to clear this Porsche.
That time was a 1:47.66.
Come on. Had to go for it. I think that was a clean move, right? Maybe I scared him a little bit, but it worked. Didn't think it was a dive bomb. Oh. Oh no.
Lap 147.38.
Yeah, the car behind me is quick. I get the feeling he's quicker than me. So if he tries to overtake, I'm just gonna let him go. Yeah, he's already in the slip, so let him take the insides.
Lap 147.
And then just try to follow. Yo, what's up, Ritual Horse? I'm seeing another name in chat as well. Welcome. try the LMP2. So yeah, let's just try to survive this race first. I would say it's going well so far. I started in P17, so... And I'm keeping in touch with this car in front, which is also good. So yeah.
Lap 147.56.
Bad exit. Yeah, that's really the part where I'm struggling. The bus stop chicane. The infield part is pretty okay, but the bus stop is really the part where I'm lacking.
Time 147.46.
No! That was bad. Porsche seems to be really stable through the bus stop. That might be the reason why people are picking it, but...
Time 149.6.
Oh, yellows. Oh, another car. Oh, he took a big cut. The Porsche. I think I'm gonna let this Lexus go, and then he can attack the Porsche. See what happens from there.
Lap 148.06.
I already overtook him. They're still fighting. Yeah, it seems like the brake system has been adjusted a little bit, I would say. But at the same time, I could also not just... I couldn't really tell, maybe, because I'm also running new brakes, or new pedals, so...
Time was a 147.90.
Oh, he lost it. Yeah, I think we played that really well. Because he was under pressure for the last 4 or 5 laps from different cars, so that really worked. It's a shame for him, of course, but it worked. Yeah, that's better. I'm dialing in the bus stop. It's getting better. 7 laps worth of energy left. Yeah, it's gonna be a 33 lap race, right? So what it's saying now, pit lap 19.
Time 147.50.
And what I might do is pit in lap 17 and just take take the cut. "17 laps worth of fuel. Do it like this. Or 90, 18 laps. Just to avoid potential pit bugs. Yeah, because 17 plus 18 is 35. It's not going to be a 35 lap race. But I also might just copy the car in front of me. Yeah, that's probably the smartest thing to do. I'll just copy him.
Lap 147.38.
Oh, I'm messing up this lap. Come on. Yeah, we still have 3 laps worth of fuel. No, it's the energy, so... We needed to pit this lap. I'm gonna take 80% just to be sure. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Oh man, I'm sweating. It's getting pretty warm in here. I think we're doing good so far, I would say. Let's hope nobody gets in front of me in the pit box. And I can just get a clean exit. Yeah, nice. Thank you. So no pit box.
That time was a 2:33.61.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people had the same strategy. How are we P11 after pitting? That's weird. We only lost 2 places? Yeah, there's quite a few Lambos actually. Might be, yeah, made a car or something, I don't know. I think it's gonna be close with some of these pit exits. There they are.
Time 2:11.65.
Yeah, back to P9. Yeah, so no net gain or loss from the pit stop. which is good. And I don't think we need to do any fuel saving because we took enough energy. I think.
Time 1:47.69.
Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Oh, somebody DNF'd. One of the GT3s. Really nice of all of you to join, by the way. Really appreciate it. And let me know what you think of the new tracks. Sorry. Excuse me.
Time 1:48.82.
And they say with like pedal upgrades that it's obviously with my new pedals the brake is really more detailed. I can like really feel the difference, but it's also the throttle pedal. Having a load cell throttle is just so much better. It's so much easier to like feather the throttle. I need to keep up the consistency. Oh, I think someone behind me made a mistake. 17 minutes to go, come on. Yeah, that's better. I need to take a wider line there. That was much better. I upgraded to Simgrade VX Pros.
7.92.
So I had Thrustmaster TLCMs. And I replaced them with Simgrade VX Pros. I'm really happy with them. It's not that I wasn't happy with my TLCMs, by the way. I had those for like 5 or 6 years. So no complaints at all for the as far as the TLCMs go. But yeah, this is just obviously a pedal set which is in a higher price point as well, but I would say these are pretty much yeah, endgame pedals for me. They're supposed to be maintenance free as well because it's all like one solid unit with ball bearings. I'm gonna make a video about it probably sometime in the next few weeks. But yeah, I'm really happy with them. And if I wanted to, I could upgrade or change them in the future with haptics. Okay. Keep paying attention, please. But yeah, so far there, I don't feel the need to already add haptics, but that's obviously next level immersion. But I'm really happy with them.
Lap 148.1.
This was a bad lap, by the way. It's also probably a little bit of tire life that's like coming to an end. Yeah, it's definitely the tires. It's actually pretty funny because the gaps to the car in front and the car behind are like... These are like 90% of my races these days. I'm usually, at some point in the race, I'm gonna get stuck in limbo. In no man's land. Yeah, there's a lot of like really positive reviews on them. Now, if I'm gonna do a video about it, it's just gonna be user experience because I'm not a pro reviewer or something like that.
Lap time was a
But I think I can like share my experiences at least. But I've had them for like a month now, I guess, so I'm still partially getting used to it, but I would say the transition has been really smooth. Took like a half an hour to get up to speed. It's mostly rebuilding muscle memory. Just getting acquainted with the new pressure and the way the brake pedal feels. Oh, I think the driver behind... What happened to the Porsche behind me? He's gone. Is he still in the race or did he crash? I'm stuck in no man's land.
That time was a 148.57.
That's one thing that I really admire in like the really top level drivers, the way they straighten out the car at corner exit. That's just usually on another level. Traffic has been really clean so far. Like no incidents whatsoever. At least from my part. For my race, but we can check the replay after. There might have been some carnage.
Time 1:47.72.
Nine minutes to go. 5 laps, probably. Oh, I'm sweating my pants off. Oh.
Time 1:48.01.
I'm glad I didn't sign up for the 2.4-hour race, because that would have been pain. I'm probably gonna turn up the fan for the next race, in the hopes that you guys don't hear it, but it will certainly help with the temperature, I think. I'm actually quite curious if the LMP3 who signed up for a solo race, if he's still in the race, because I haven't seen him. Or I must have totally missed it. He might have just jumped me during the pit stop, of course. Well, nothing to gain for me anymore with 16 seconds of a gap, so just need to bring it home. I'm seeing a message.
That time
Yeah,
was
you can take the outside.
7.82.
I'm actually gonna do some major changes to the setup, by the way. And not in like to the racing setup, but to the streaming setup. Because I bought a second screen to place on top of my TV. so I can read chat a little bit better during races, during live streams. But I'm waiting for some extra parts. And then it should improve the readability of chat for me during races, because right now I'm reading it from a tablet. A teeny tiny screen. So if you're wondering if I missed your chat message, that's probably the reason, because I just can't see everything during a race. Yo, what's up, Matt? See, that's what I mean. I look down and then all of a sudden I see a familiar name. What's up, Matt? What's up? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. So in case you're in my chat and you don't know Matt's channel, you should check it out. He does nice content, both on LMU but also other race sims. So definitely check it out.
Time 148.86.
Oh, the sweat is killing me. I can feel the sweat dripping down my forehead. I definitely need to wipe it off after the race. But yeah, going back to the stream setup, that's also gonna change something with the camera, and yeah, I'm gonna do a complete overhaul. So, whoa. Ooh, that's I think that's the tires giving up. Might also be, yeah, temperatures are still okay, I would say. Okay, just keep it on the track.
Lap 148.14.
No need to take risks. I would say it's like fairly easy to get into a good race rhythm on this track. But it's also mostly because I'm really familiar with it from GT7, from back in the day. Although I must say that this version is a lot better. The track scans in LMU are just next level, I think. Final lap. Oh, yellows. Oh. That was really short yellows. Probably somebody stepped off the track a little bit. I think it was P13 who's in front of me now. Yeah, we overfueled a little bit, but wouldn't make any difference for the results, so it's fine. Yeah, P8, I'm happy. Started in last place. So, really happy with this. Nice. P8 in split 1, I'll take it. That's a really nice result. I'll take it. Only 5 DNFs. Wow. Yeah, thanks for the GGs. Oh, I totally missed your message, Ritual Horse. Yeah, have some nice racing, mate. Yeah, I'm happy with this result. Big, yeah. I was probably pace-wise where I should have ended up. Oh yeah, he DNF'd. The Porsche who was behind me, he DNF'd with 8 laps to go. Oh, that's painful. But also one Porsche who DNF'd in the first lap, one in the third lap, and one in the fourth lap. So interesting. But that was a good race, I would say. Oh, we got the trusted driver badge back. That's also nice. Gained some driver rank. Yeah, solid. Yeah, the stupid qualifying result probably hammered my my driver rank progress, but overall, and the one contact was somebody hitting me from behind, so that was a good race. Yeah, really strong field by the looks of it. Silver 2, Silver 3, Silver 2, Silver 2, Silver 2. Yeah, so I was the first Silver 1 driver who actually finished behind the... So that's, yeah, makes sense, I would say. And one Silver 2 driver who DNF'd. Okay, let's quickly see what the next race will be. Yeah, I can do the same one. I don't see why not. Yeah, let's do the same one. But then I need to get myself like clean my the sweat off my my face for before we start. Okay, let's just register for this. Yeah, I'll just take the Lexus again. Okay, I'll be right back. I need to clean my face. Right. The only thing we need to improve on, or not the only thing, but one of the things we need to improve on is qualifying. If we can improve the starting position, that will probably set us up for a better race. Next pedal upgrade. The SimiCube Active Pedals Ultimate? Yeah, I wish. That's like the ultimate pedal set you can get, right? No, I'm really happy with the new pedals I have. I'm really happy with them. So for me, there's no need to upgrade these at all. As I said, maybe some haptics in the future. But for now, I'm really happy with them. No, if there's one thing I want to upgrade, it's like it's gonna be the wheel and the wheelbase first. Just to give myself a little bit more of headroom and detail, because this is a 8 Newton meter base. And I think with like 50 Newton meters or 20 Newton meters, you're probably getting a little bit more detail. But yeah, that's just me nitpicking. Martian will sponsor them, yeah. Yeah, those aren't cheap, right? I think they're like in the 2 or 3,000 euro range. This is bugged, by the way, because as soon as you go to the leaderboard, it's saying lap time 5 minute 15. Or it's filtered the other way around, I don't know. But it seems to be bugged. It's not really working. So if you're watching and haven't liked the stream yet, I really would appreciate it if you do so. Really helps out the channel. I think we're at like... What is the like count? Let me check. Where are we at? $13, is that correct? We should be able to get that to 20, right? There's obviously no need to do so, but I would really appreciate it. So let's see, this is 74 registrations. Again, there's only one LMP3 who registered. Why would you want to why would you want to raise this solo? It's not going to do anything for driver rating, I think. I can quickly eat something before the race starts. Yeah, so the aim for the next race is going to be improve on qualifying. Let's see if we can manage to do a 47 low instead of like messing up the quickest lap. And then just take it from there. Yeah, the strategy isn't really spectacular in this race. It's just 17 laps and then pit and then just end the race. I actually think the LMP3 who was solo in the last split or in the last race, I actually think he DNF'd because I didn't see him in the race. So it might be that he probably, yeah, it doesn't sound too illogical that he didn't finish the race, but I need to check the replay what happened to him. They're not running this race on Friday. That's a shame. It's not giving me any time slots for Friday. I was hoping to do this one tomorrow. Well, let's wait and see. I'll check that tomorrow. Right. Next race. I see I missed a chat message saying how good is the Lexus at Daytona. I'm very sorry I missed that. But yeah, it's really stable. It's probably not the quickest in a straight line. But for me, the Lexus excels in the mid-corner rotation in slow corners. Which there's quite a few in this track, actually. But as you can see, I'm running a Monza setup. I think Monza and Daytona are pretty comparable. It worked for me last race, so... I'm just waiting for them to update the app with the 1.4 setups, including the Daytona and Laguna Seca ones. That'll probably happen in the weekend, I guess. So until then, I'm just using a Monza setup. You could probably... I think you could also use Le Mans setups if you wanted to, but... Yeah, for me, it in my head, it sounded the most logical to go for a Monza setup. So we were in split 1 of 3 last race, but it's now split 2 of 4, so I think there's more cars as well. It's funny how it's it's saying look out for approaching cars into the fast lane, but it's qualifying, so probably a standard message, I would say. You should be able to do it like this, right? Yeah. Saves a few meters. Let's just bring the tires into the window gently. As I'm saying that, I totally missed the corner. I think it's actually quicker to just upshift to second in this corner. To stabilize the exit. I need to try that because it might be a little bit quicker. But let's just try it out this qualifying. Yeah, I think that's more stable. Probably keeps the rear in check a little bit better. So I think that's the better gear to exit that corner from. Oh, messed up the entry. Good exit though. Oh, somebody crashed, I think.
Time 1:48.56.
Same goes for that corner. Yeah, that's better. Tiny misshift, but it's definitely quicker. Better.
Time 140.
Yeah, that's better.
1.
Tried to do the same thing there, but it didn't work. Yeah, that previous corner, you just really need to hug the apex. Yeah, that's so much quicker. If you rotate the car early and then just exit the corner in second, that's so much quicker. No! Yeah, gotta be kidding me. Why does it invalidate the next lap? That's stupid. Well, that's qualifying done. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame. Well, at least we qualified in a 147. So how is that a purple sector? Yeah, that seems to be bugged as well. No way that's a purple sector. Ah, that's a shame. Well, we improved on the last qualifying, so there's that. Yeah, I think it's gonna be P15 or something. Wasn't the best. We did like a 47.2 in the last race. In the race. Oh, I'm seeing 4 warning badges. Oh no. Yeah, so it's 23 cars. It's a bigger split than or a bigger field than the last race, but 4 warning badges, so we need to be on the lookout for that. People still driving. Oh, he's gonna do a big improvement. Wow. Holy smokes. Putting it on P4. Nice. Yeah, I think it's gonna be P15 or something. Is this one on a lap? No, we already finished, so... Yeah, it's gonna be P14 then, probably.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Yeah, definitely, Dutch Travel Guy. It seems to be bugged, but... It's not like major bugs, but yeah, it seems to be bugged. Some minor bugs. Load the race setup. 20 laps. Well, that's what it's saying, but... Yeah, so it's 17 laps. pit lap 17. We might do some fuel saving, but I don't think it's like really that quicker to do fuel saving. So thanks everyone for joining again. Really appreciate it. It's been a long time since I streamed, so to see that many people in the live stream is, yeah, sincerely, really much appreciated. I like seeing that much people in chat. Let's hope I can give you a nice race. I'm gonna certainly try, so... Wait behind slower car. Yeah, they need to dial in the warm-up part, because it seems to be a bit buggy as well. Why did it say wait behind slower car? Again, we're pretty much at the back of the field because there's people starting from the pits. Doesn't have to be a bad thing. Thanks for the luck. Yeah, the solo LMP3 in the front of the picture. As long as he keeps it on the black stuff, he's gonna survive. He's gonna win the race. Okay, let's just keep the nose clean.
Green flag, green flag.
What an ultimate dive bomb! Oh, 3 white. No, 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 no. Oh, somebody going right when the track's going left. That was interesting. Well, that's an LMP2. That Porsche loves to dive bomb it into the corner. Well, no damage so far. That's the most important thing. Oh, big crash. Oh, he slammed it into the wall.
Time 2:02.70.
Why is this guy sending it into the corner like that? What are these guys doing, man? What the... Yeah, let them fight it out. They're gonna crash. Oh, no more crashing. Unbelievable. Yeah, I couldn't avoid any of that. What's this? What are these guys? Insane stuff. What is happening? Yeah, that was an illegal pass, probably.
That time was a 1:52.70.
I need to find some sort of rhythm because this is not working. Oh no. This beamer behind me is also like sending it in every corner. He doesn't have the straight line speed. Go ahead, mates.
Time 1:47.73.
Oh my. So the car behind me is the back marker. That's good to know. Oh, he's going straight. What happened there? That was really weird.
Lap 147.92.
The car in front is also a back marker. And the car in front of that, that's the car we're racing. I'm taking it. Oh, yellows. Somebody crashed. Oh no. What? Oh, people going into the pits. Probably damage. We're getting closer to P7 though.
That time was a 147.43.
Lots of stuff going on. Tiny bit of slipstream, please.
That time was a 1:47.55.
We're getting closer, come on. The problem is back marker is in my slipstream.
That time was a 1:47.12.
These haven't lost a lot of time. He's probably fuel saving. Well, or at least the BMW is better on fuel probably. I think. Yeah, I see you. I see you. He's back in my slipstream again. Yeah, that Ferrari has a very high top speed, so...
Lap 147.58.
Oh. We're still gaining a little bit on P7. Even though we're doing a lesser job on fuel, I see. Yeah, it never stops to amaze me how people approach the opening lap in longer races. Yellows. I'm also seeing that P5 is only 4 seconds up the road, so that's not too bad, I would say. And they're fighting as well.
Lap 147.29.
Sorry. Yeah, dirty tires. Well, it's nice of the backmarker that he's not overtaking me. And then he went off the track. It's funny that we're again in P8. With a fairly large gap to the car behind. I keep messing up the chicane though, the bus stop. Yo, what's up, Raphael? Yeah, it's personal preference, I would say. So I can totally see why people would like Laguna Seca. But for me, yeah, I like Daytona more. This is all personal preference. They're both really good, I would say. That's better. Oh, they're fighting.
That one was a 147.43.
Is that the lighting coming on the track? That would be really cool if they did it like that. That you can see the different lights coming on separately. I guess it was. Yeah, it was. That's actually a pretty cool detail. Yeah, it's the lights. Yeah, it's pretty cool that they did it like that. I've also seen some reports of people having really bad FPS drops, but so far for me it's been okay. Apparently there's FPS drops when you come around this oval part and the grandstands come into the screen. But for me, so far it's been okay. Don't really notice a big difference.
Lap 147.59.
Yeah, there's no way I'm overtaking these guys in the pits because I'm really low on energy compared to them. Everybody who's joining, welcome. I'm seeing a lot of new names in chat as well, so that's cool. Thanks.
Time 1,
Appreciate it.
7.46.
Oh, somebody went off track. Yeah, he lost the place. No, what am I doing? What was that? Come on, don't mess up. That was stupid. That was a stupid mistake. I think I left it in second gear in that corner. Don't know why. That's probably what over-rotated the car somehow.
91.
Yeah, that's not the smartest thing to do, mates. He made himself lose time, but also me. Somehow I still managed to gain over the cars behind me. That's weird. Oh, big crash. How's that a track cut? Sorry. That was my fault. I didn't mean to brake in front of him. That was my fault. I'm sorry. I apologize. Holy tire wall, yeah. But how is that a track cut? I had to avoid the car. That's pretty weird. This is one long pit lane. Unbelievable. Yeah, in both races so far, we had some really massive crashes with that tire wall. In the bus stop chicane. That's a true race killer, that tire wall. That was weird. Yeah, tires aren't the best, but
Lap 2, 13.14.
back in P8. Yeah, the car in the pits, that's the car we're battling, so to speak. But I think he has a big lead. Yeah, he has a big lead. Oh yeah, I see. You're right. P5 has to make a stop. Yeah, he's in the pits. Why did he wait that long?
Lap 147.74.
Oh, P6 crashed. Yeah, I'm gaining time. What's that? Does he have damage? Must be. Yeah, he's entering the pits. He has damage.
Lap 148.08.
But you can get damage, I guess. If you really slam the curb too hard, it'll probably give you some damage. But in a normal lap, just taking the curbs like this, that doesn't give you any damage. If we can somehow get a top 5 out of this race, I would be really happy.
Time 147.64.
We are gaining though on P5. It's not much, but it is something. Bad exit. Bad exit. I must say, I'm really enjoying this race. It's a nice race. It's not too strategically or like, it's not that you can make worlds of difference with pit strategy or something like that, but it's a nice race. Really enjoying it. Yo, what's up, Amalek? I hope I'm saying that correctly. I haven't done any team events yet. I would like to do in the future. Especially like the 6-hour events or the 3-hour or the 4-hour events. I'm thinking about doing you might have seen that we're also on the way to 4K subscribers. And I'm thinking about doing something special once we reach that. But yeah, if we reach that. It's looking promising, but I'm not taking anything for granted, so obviously I'm hoping for it sometime in the future. If we get fortunate enough it happens this year, I'm hoping to do some kind of special event race on one of the new tracks. So let's say if it happens, and that's a big if obviously, but if it happens and let's say Long Beach is available at that time, I'm probably doing something like 200 laps on Long Beach or something like that. I just want to do something special to celebrate when it happens. But yeah. The most important thing first is that it happens to begin with. So let's hope we reach it at some point. Yeah, it's gonna be P6 normally again.
That time was a 1:48.54.
Well, not again. It's going to be an improvement on last race. But again, it's kind of no man's land again. So once the race really settles down, it's the same image again. Just not quick enough in this car or with this setup to really charge the front runners. And it might also be, or definitely is also a skill issue, but maybe with a little bit of better setup we can improve on that. this guy wants to unlap himself, he can do so. I'm not really fighting anyone, and maybe he can gain a place with overtaking me at some point, you don't know. So I'll let him go. Not run there's no point in doing silly stuff. Whoa. Maybe I can tag along in his slipstream. Yeah, that was the... That was the initial Porsche in P4, I think it was. So... makes sense that he's overtaking me, even though he's a lap down, or he was a lap down. He had damage on his car because he crashed. But pace-wise, he's quicker than me, so... I see you. No, don't worry. Don't think I can really change that.
Lap 149.26.
Yeah, just time to bring the car home. Again, nothing to gain or to lose. Tires are okay. No need to take track limit penalties anymore, so as soon as it goes yellow, just lift off the throttle a little bit.
Time 149.00.
Oh. Same Porsche again. That's not that's not the first Porsche I've seen like going sideways in the exit of that corner. That seems to be a really tricky corner on the exit for the Porsche. So if you're driving the Porsche on this track, I think that's something to be aware of. It might be the camber of the corner going into the oval or something. I don't know. Maybe some bumps.
Time 148.18.
Does look cool at nighttime, the track. Yeah, I can definitely see endurance races on this track being really cool. Let's just hope at some point they're gonna add the Nürburgring as well. I think they can do a really good job with the track scan of the Nürburgring. Since all of the track scans on LMU are just next level.
Lap 148.1.
Good consistency last few laps. Yeah, we need to check the replay for this race. Especially the opening laps. Like the first 4 or 5 laps were mental. Big gaps though.
Time 147.75.
Right, final time to the bus stop chicane. Nailed it with the energy as well. Maybe a little bit too much fuel, but oh. Yeah, I'm happy with this result. That was a good race. Really happy with that. Some tough battles in the beginning, but we held them off, and after that, just great consistency, I would say. Lots of DNFs though, a lot more than the last race. Yeah, we're creeping up to silver too. That's a good sign. My weakness is qualifying. That's where I'm losing the most DR, or the most DR progression, I would say. I still gained driver rank. I was expected to finish third. Okay, interesting. No silver 2 drivers in this race. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It's saying use Joker, but I haven't done 10 races yet, so no need to use a Joker yet as well. Okay, let me load up the replay. I want to see what happened in the first few laps. So it's supposed to have new features, right? Because for reporting, it's supposed to have like damage indicators and stuff like that, or crash indicators. Let's see. I want to see how it's looking. Thanks for everyone liking the stream, by the way. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. It doesn't really show. Maybe because I didn't have any incidents or something? Yeah, let's just take a look at the... Yeah, so this was the opening part of the... This Porsche in front of me, he dive bombed into the first corners. Already an LMP2 off track. Yeah, so that's me. I overtook him. That was actually a pretty cool move. Let's rewind it. So if I would have to indicate, apart from slipstreaming and overtaking in the slipstream, if I had to say like the best corner to overtake in the infield is this one. You could say this is a dive bomb, but there's a wide open gap you can like break into. Yeah, that was a nice move. But then he was like, let's dive bomb straight away and right back. I had to lift off a little bit. He's gonna go deep into this corner. Yeah, see, he's gonna do the same thing. It was actually a nice move. Oh, I had a big crash. Was that a GT3? Yeah. What happened to him? Let's see. He clipped the curb. Oh, yeah. Oh, he went over the sausage. That's... He's taking too much of this yellow sausage. Yeah, it completely unsettles the car. That's it. Plus, the Ferrari is really sensitive for those bumps. So I was actually P15 at this point. Yeah, I tried to do the overtake on the outside, but that didn't work. Yeah, he did the same thing. Braking deep into the corner. Oh, another crash. What happened to him? Oh, that doesn't look good. Oh, they didn't give me... Yeah. No space was given. Oh, he turns in too early. Yeah, that's on the yellow Porsche. He's leaving no space for the other Porsche. Yeah. That was always gonna happen. He actually got away pretty well. The green Porsche. Yeah. This was unfortunate. Again, it's the same corner. The Porsche doesn't like this corner exit. Yeah, he slams... If he went this way, he tried to correct it probably. Yeah, he tried to correct it, and that made me slam into him. Oh, he lost his rear wing. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, that's bad. But yeah, because of that, I immediately came under pressure from the cars behind. We actually went 3 wide, I think. Yeah, I backed out. You can see me braking earlier. You don't want to be in the middle in a 3 wide situation. Another crash? What happened to the Merc? Let's see. He DNF'd. I remember from the results list, he DNF'd. What happened? I'm guessing he took too much sausages as well. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, you definitely want to be careful with those sausages at the second part of the chicane. I'm actually back in P15 at the end of lap 2. The Beamer did an illegal overtake, so he had to give the place back. I don't know. I can't remember how I overtook these guys. Do you guys remember? I can't remember what happened. Let's see. Did they crash? Oh, what was that? Oh! Ooh. They both did the same thing. probably again the sausage. Yeah. Oh, he took too much curb. Oh, he lost the tire. That's painful. But again, it goes to show you just want to survive. You don't want to take too much risk at the beginning of the race. This was actually really important for the end results. Me staying in front of this Beamer. Yeah, he's trying to overtake me. Did I squeeze him off? Let's see. That's buggy. He's not even on the curb. That's weird. Yeah, I didn't squeeze him because there's more than enough space. That looks really weird. What was that? Was that my fault? Look at the jitter it does. It goes like... Yeah, a touch like that off the curb shouldn't like make the car jitter like that. Is that netcode? It looks really weird. You can see the car jittering. Watch. I think that's netcode. What do you guys think? Yeah, the car jumps. So we touch and then the car jitters. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I could have left a little bit more space, I guess, but yeah, I also needed to make the corner, so... Yeah, I'm completely cutting the track, or at least I'm at the maximum point I can be within the track limits, so I would say I'm fine. What happened to the Ferrari as well? Oh, he was a back marker, yeah, so. So how did we end up? I actually have no clue how we ended up in P6. P10, P10, P8, so this is probably because of DNFs, I would say. Yeah, I have no clue. P8, but then there were some DNFs. Yeah. Well, it was a nice race though. Good racing. But that's it for today, guys, because, yeah, it's getting too hot in this room, so I really need to take a break. It's just getting too warm. So all I can do is say a big thank you to everyone who was joining today. I really appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow for sure. And if there's a time slot open for the 2.4 hour race, I'm going to do that one actually. So if you're interested, you could join tomorrow and see how we do on the longer endurance racing. I might be back today, but I don't think so because it's going to be a warm day as well today. And it's already way too hot here. So I need to buy an AC unit to cool down this place. So yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.